y'all just got out the shower. You're getting fed today because I have a lot to say. Fuck yeah, rhyming all the time. Let's go. It's not a crime. I was just gonna say, I fucking hate it when people go like, oh my god, how did this person even get famous? Why is this thing trending? How can this person get famous from doing this and that? It's so stupid. Why? Because people like you make it. These things would not be popular if you did not create an industry for it. Like, for example, I keep seeing dudes commenting on twerk videos being like, oh my god, I see these videos on my For You page the whole time. Can't you black women do anything different? All you do is shake your ass, eat hot chip, and lie. And it's like, I had to comment and respond, sir, the algorithm only shows you videos that you comment on. That's how the Instagram algorithm works. If you do not want to see it on your page and you want to keep it out of sight, out of mind, then just ignore these videos and focus on these so-called holy women that you wish you would see more of. If you commented on their profiles, you'd see more of them. Or whenever someone's like, oh my god, this artist is ass, how the fuck were they famous? Because even when people who are famous go, oh my god, like, when someone gets online like, hey epic gamers, check out this funny video of this idiot doing stupid shit. Oh my god, listen to this horrendous track I found online. Aren't they stupid? That's how they get motherfucking famous. Cause then congratulations, you just single-handedly boosted their numbers by thousands or even millions, maybe even billions. And that's how we get artists like Daniel Bergoli, aka Cash Me Outside Girl. That's how we got 6ix9ine, unless people were really streaming 6ix9ine before then. Even that one girl who says, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my pussy pink and my booty hole brown. Whenever post videos and TikToks like, this girl is fucking ass, it boosts Sexy Red's numbers. And now every girl in the street is chanting that song on their Instagram story in the streets having fun. And personally, I love that. I love Sexy Red. She needs to keep doing what she's doing. I ain't gonna comment on that one video with the but she's very sexy. I love her. And she's very red. I love her red hair. It's sexy. Or whenever dudes are like, oh my god, how come this girl gets, like, they'll see a video of a girl with big tits and be like, she'll post a video like this, like, hey everybody, and she'll be talking about some topic, but no one's fucking listening. And then dudes will be like, oh my god, why does she get 12 million fucking views for her content and mine get none? This is disgusting. How is she allowed to get away with this? She'll have like 12.8 million views and all her videos will have the exact same thumbnail of her tits sticking out massively. And then it's like, yeah, dude, men single-handedly, from their own, like, cavemanish standards of ooga booga titties, let me jiggle them. Because of that, you made a platform for her. The easiest one to expose, because who doesn't like titties? Men, women, everybody. There really have been people, like that AT&T girl, or I think she was AT&T. She got harassed because, like, she went viral overnight and harassed and had to remove all her fucking social medias, if I recall correctly, because men saw her, you know, in the ads, like, button-up shirt, not showing cleavage, but the second it's like, oh, we found one photo of it's like, boop, then it's like, oh, those numbers boosted. Everyone was obsessed with her. So you single-handedly made a market for it. Reap what you sow, bitches. Like, instead of getting mad at the girl for profiting off of the world that sexualizes her, you should be mad that the world sexualizes women in so intensely in the first place that really they can make more money from, like, OnlyFans or thirst traps or just from, like, wearing a push-up bra and going at the right angle. Shit, I could make all my videos like this and I'm sure it would boost my content up versus if I put in real fucking effort. And you know who would be the fucking fault of that? The horny bastards who made that possible in the first place. Be mad at them. Come on now. Same thing for beauty standards. I was thinking about this in the shower if it wasn't obvious. Like, men are like, oh my god, why are women so obsessed with their looks and so vain? Like, it's almost as if society made that happen. Like, there was never a time in history where men did not give a shit over how a woman looked and obsessed over it to the point where, like, whether she lived or died, whether she was, like, married or starved to death because you had to be married to live, or, like, you know what I mean? You made it a thing. What the fuck is on my neck? Is that soap? You did. You made it a thing. Girls would not obsess over their weight or thigh gaps or this or that if the world did not do that. And I'm not even just talking about men, but I will admit, Like, sometimes a woman can grow up around only women and still have pick-me mindsets. Why? Because those women learned it from the men in their generation or from the women before them who are affected by the men in their generation. I'm not trying to blame everything on men, but goddamn do you make it hard to not, you know? A patriarchal society caused this, and you should probably nip that shit in the bud if you want less shit like that. If you want, like, less girls with eating disorders or, like, mental issues and, like, all this shit going on with them, then maybe you should stop commenting on the pics of every fucking woman, even women you don't know, and starting to say your opinion on their looks, saying that they're mid, saying that they're not cute, saying they're fat, saying they're too thin, saying eat a sandwich. All that shit you can shut the fuck up about. It does not need to be said. And it does nothing. Like, yeah, she's not gonna fuck you either way. Is that why you're saying it? Because you're mad that she won't fuck you? Or because you want her to get fuckable even though she will never fuck you? Regardless. Plus, beauty standards are just, I don't know. Let's just say girls grew up with a very different reality than what is true. Girls grew up like, they'll be like, oh my god, men only care about girls who look like supermodels. They only want them with big tits and small waist. They will never like a woman like me. Men want girls with thigh gaps and nice fertile childbearing hips. Oh my god, I'm never gonna be like that. And then the true reality is actually really fucking depressing. Because men turn around and go, hey, calm those fat ass tits of yours, sweetheart. Me personally, I have no standards for any fucking thing in my life. I would fuck a roach if it was thick. You could be absolutely nothing of my type and I will still fuck you just to brag to my friends about it. And I will degrade you the entire time. I will find you to be the most attractive girl in the world and put you on a pedestal and I will still dog you out no matter what. I would fuck a roach if it were thick. I would fuck a McChicken. I have no standards whatsoever and any woman is going to be treated the exact same way as I would treat a roach or a McChicken. I am going to use you. I'm gonna eat you up and spit you the fuck out. I will go for women entirely not in my standards and hunt you like a wild fucking dog hunting a piglet. And I will still not want you. And there will still be someone I'll consider better than you, and I'm still going to treat her like shit next. So come on and bring them that flat ass booty cheeks over here. I will eat that little Whopper Jr. up. And then it's like, oh, okay. So whether or not I fit a beauty ideal, I'm still gonna be treated like an object? Or like food? I'm just going to be used and abused either way. It's just like, how desirable do I make myself to have the opportunity to be used and abused? And that's it. You got it! So yeah, like, you made it, like, people, like, there are tons of dudes with different varying types, but we all know the ones that society truly likes. The Barbie figure. And if not the Barbie figure, you better be thick as fuck, or at least have really nice tits. But don't, like, have too busted of a face or you're a butterface, where everything is nice about you. Butterface. And it really is fucking annoying that some men would just, or people in general, were not raised with human decency. Usually men, though, let's be honest. Because then, trust me, I've talked about this. I've had plenty of dudes who would be like, oh yeah, I usually date white or Asian girls with the occasional Latina. I like their spice. And they'll, like, just be totally, like, anti-black with their standards. They'll be like, oh yes, yeah, you should go for white or Asian. And then I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing here? They'll be like, yeah, I usually like really, really short girls, like 5'3", shorter than me. I usually like them really, really small. I like the flat-chested girls. I like girls who look like the redhead from Persona 5. I like those girls. I like girls who just remind me of children. And mind you, they wouldn't tell me this before they dated me. So then I'd be like, so if you like blue-eyed, redhead, short, like, you know, they'll say a type that I am entirely not. I'll be like, why the fuck are you with me then? And then it'll be something degrading like, oh, because you're different. You know, you're not like the others. Oh, I thought you were just so special. What they mean is they thought I was light-skinned with big tits. And they thought, ooh, she's got a British accent too. Oh, yes, finally a black girl I can fetishize and enjoy. They wanted a black girl who wasn't too black. And I hate that so much. Or they just wanted to try something new, or they wanted to prove they weren't racist, and then ended up proving extremely hard how racist they were. Or they just liked the tits. I think I already said, you know, lots of reasons, most of them fetishistic, and it's like, oh wow, and you wonder why there's so many people preaching about how they don't date white men, or they won't date men outside their race because y'all do that weird shit. Also, you can't be shocked that there's so many insecure women on this planet when y'all literally will go out your way to date women who are not your type just to keep them as placeholders. And then, like, treat them like shit as you openly follow, like, millions of other girls who are supermodels or girls that you hope you can one day fuck but are just friends or just, yeah, that shit's weird. You can't be shocked that there's a whole bunch of women who just got sick of y'all. Also, on the note of my skin color and race and whatnot, I'm also very aware of how I look. I'm aware that it grants me privileges because of the whole, ooh, light skin, not like other blacks. Look at that accent. Look at the body. Because sadly, they put me on a pedestal. Does that inherently mean I'm going to be treated better? I'll put it this way. The answer is yes. There will still be racist undertones, though, with the good treatment. Or just things that they're not going to say out loud, but you can definitely detect. And it's like, oh, I see, okay. So the only black people you like pass the paper bag test. Not good. So I know it grants me certain opportunities that I not, like, I could have been fucked if I looked like any other. I'm black, I'm autistic, like, you know, I got so many other mental disorders and shit that I can't even count that fucking high, all of them. But oh, because I'm a 34 fucking D with big old wobbly wobblers, and I got hazel eyes, I know how to do my makeup, and also know I'm not wearing makeup. But because I'm pale, they will be like, yay, good black person. And I know sadly that will benefit me in ways, even if I consent to it or not. And then it will get me opportunities otherwise not granted to people. And it's disturbing and disgusting, but all I can really do, I guess, is if I can't change it, all I can do is just try to use my privilege the best I can. You know what I'm talking about? Which means uplifting and supporting the people who otherwise would be fucked if they did not have the support. Or, like, people to, like, open doors for them. Like, sadly. Like, you know, that's why I think it's tragic, but, you know, people think of autistic people very, very poorly. People think of black women very, very poorly. Lots of things. And so because I am the way I am, I guess it grants me opportunities to be like a safeguard or a safe person to bring to events or certain situations where then someone will be like, oh, you're autistic? I thought all autistic kids were like kids with crossed eyes who like nut on My Little Pony characters. And I'll be like, no, it's a spectrum. And while we're at it, let me teach you all about autism in depth and how it's a spectrum and teach you not to say shit like that to an autistic person. Or I've been on dates where dudes would be like, oh, well, you're just so different from other black people. Why do you think other black people haven't progressed as far as you have? And then I remember I spent that whole night, I got paid $300 plus an expensive dinner to tell this old-ass white guy who was divorced for good fucking reasons all about... Wait, never mind, he wasn't even divorced. They didn't get married. He didn't want to marry his wife, and then he got mad that she moved on super quick while he's still old and alone and paying 19-year-olds to go on dates with him. I got paid $300 to teach this guy about how everything from the history of slavery to Jim Crow era to how people from the Jim Crow era are still fucking alive, probably. And on and on and on, all the way to redlining, this, that, and about how, yes, racism has, like, society, and actually, no, racism hasn't changed. Mississippi passed a law yesterday that segregation is back! It's back, baby! And that's not fucking cool. So, yeah, that's what I got paid $300 to educate some white guy about the history of racism and why he shouldn't pull the not like other blacks cards, because light skin privilege, pretty privilege, rooted in colorism, anti-blackness, texturism, and more, and just a whole lot of factors, like, basically caused through slavery, and then lots of other generations of racist bullshit that's happened. That's why not every black person is at my level. And even my level's not. Well, yeah. But yeah, also, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all gotta... Yeah. It ties back into, like, if anyone's ever like, why are there only, like, light-skinned black women on TV? I don't know. Stop supporting movies where they just keep casting light-skinned black women, then. That's what I do. I don't even watch, like... I just... Anytime a movie comes out or a TV show and they're like, oh, look, we got an all-black cast! And then it'll be like one black guy and then like hella light-skinned black people otherwise, or light-skinned black women. And it's like, oh, but the book had these characters written as dark skin. I simply don't support it. I don't even talk about it. I pretend it doesn't exist. For the most part. You will get one comment out of me and that's it. Why? Because I don't even want to boost that fucking film to the algorithm. Like, come on now. So if you're ever like, okay, why do so many women get fucking BBLs? Why do so many women get this stupid ass like buccal fat surgery to look cunt, to look like old rotting corpses with ant bodies? Maybe you stop commenting on random videos and Instagrams of women just to body shame them. Like, people were doing that with Glorilla. They were calling her a flat-backed bitch and saying that she would never get famous because she doesn't have an ass. One, she has plenty of ass. Two, not everyone needs a massive ass. You can still be sexy without it. Like, think of Halle Berry. Do you know what her ass looks like? I don't. But Halle Berry fine as shit. So, Naomi Campbell fine as shit. Kate Upton fine as shit. Ass does not matter. It doesn't matter what you got. Someone will find it attractive. And hopefully they will treat you fucking right. And not do things to degrade and fucking destroy you mentally. Sorry, that was the sound of my speaker. Anyway, just stop complaining about shit happening while you're also like, you know, you can't be the cause and then question the effect. You know? Come on now. Narcissistic as fuck. Get it together. Stop the body shaming, stop the weird shit, and stop supporting or streaming or even talking about artists if you don't want to see them get famous. And yeah, see ya.